So March 23rd, 2020, you're out in the boat with Mike and a third crew member, a new crew member.
Yeah, Ken.
Ken. 10 a.m. Talk about what happens. You thought there may be some smelt in the area, and you start. And what happens at that point?
It's just the start of the year, so we're just kind of looking for schools of fish. So the other company boat was ahead of us, and he said he's seen something that would be worth trying to fish for. So I said to Ken and Mike, I said, actually I didn't say it. Mike asked me, "You want me to go get things ready?" And I said, "Sure, you can go." Well, basically all he would have to do, everything's ready to go because he usually get that done like the day before. When we pull it in the day before, everything's set for the next day. Other than these trawl doors here, which we tie in so they don't flop around.
Right.
So all he would do is come back and untie this and let the door out from this side here. So Mike was teaching Ken what to do since he was new.
Right, but back here.
Back here, yeah,
right
back here, yeah. So Ken, I think Ken did this side and Mike did that side.
Yeah.
And then so that's all they were doing, and then I believe there was something on the back deck there that Mike said to Ken, "Can you put that up in the bow?" And so Ken said, "Sure, I'll put that up." So
Ken leaves.
So Ken takes what it was takes it up in the bow, and then on his way back he stops in the wheelhouse and asks me, "What do you see? Does it look good?" And I said, "Yeah, Albert sees something ahead of us there, so we'll just go out. We'll just go past him, and we'll circle around and we'll follow him back since he's seen where the schools were." So just did that, and
And during that time, Mike was back here.
Yeah, Mike was back
for
here
a few minutes.
Yeah, for a few minutes. He didn't really have to do nothing. There was really nothing to do other than what they'd already done.
Yeah.
And so we get past the other boat, and I circle the boat around to start fishing, and I come back, and Ken walks ahead of me, and I hollered to Mike, "Okay, we're gonna fish. We're gonna start." And Kenny come back and said, "Where's Mike?" And I said, "I don't know. Well, he should be back there looking around." And I thought, well, he's probably up the side. So we go up the side. He wasn't there. Couldn't see him. Well, at that point, it's just like I don't know. Everything just goes out of your body, right? It's just like
Fear and
yeah. It's like it's just I don't know what to think. It's like you think the worst, but you don't. So finally, we realized he wasn't down below. No reason for him to go down there. He never does. But I looked down there, got out on the roof, thought he was up there maybe taking pictures, but he wasn't. And at that point, I stopped the boat, and I climbed up to the top of the A-frame with the binoculars and started looking to see if I could see him in the water. And I couldn't see nothing, so I jumped back down. I got and went in the wheelhouse, and I radioed the other boat and told him, and so he was just getting ready to set. So he said, "Okay, we'll get looking," and we just started looking.
And that's when the rescue starts.
And then
Hercules comes from.
Yeah. So then after I talked to the other boat, then I called the Coast Guard.
Right.
I called that right away and told him what the situation was. But I kept looking, and Ken kept looking out the sides, and it was just like it was like I don't know. You just don't believe it, but it's just happening, right? And you just try and just try and keep everything together, but inside I'm just thinking, oh my God, like this is awful. I'm thinking like this guy's family and everything. How's this? It's like it was just it's just awful. It was just awful. But I just tried to keep everything together and not like I just felt like just dropping and sit there crying. It was just so sad, but we just tried to keep everything together and did the best we could to see if we could find him. And by that time, the Coast Guard was alerted and everybody started coming out, and the other boat was searching, and we searched and went back. Like, it's not hard to go back on your track because we got a plotter, and I always have it on, so it's always leaving a track. So I had no problem going back on the track that we came. Like, I can stay right on it within 10, 15 feet of it. And it wasn't, I don't believe it was maybe overcast, and it wasn't snowing then, I don't think. It did snow later on today, but it wasn't snowing then. It was clear, and the water was calm.
The water was calm, it was not choppy.
It wasn't choppy enough. It was just like a little bit of a ripple on it. It was like, thinking, we'll see him. We'll see him because I seen pieces of marsh grass in the water pass by 3 or 4 times. And I
Right.
seen,
It's not hidden by a swell or something like that.
no,
It's
like
pretty
I seen stuff that I passed by 3 or 4 times. I seen it, and I said, we'll see him, But just after time goes on, it's just like,
The water was really cold.
yeah, oh yeah, it was spring.
Almost,
It was like
almost freezing.
almost freezing. Yeah. So as the time goes on, it's like you I'm still hopeful, but it's like after so long with the cold water, it's like, oh, I know this isn't going to end up good.
Now, you don't know how he fell out.
I have no idea.
No.
No.
No one does. He was alone.
No.
But-
See,
but-
people think because he was taking pictures all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of people's initial reaction was, well, he was hanging over the side of the boat taking pictures, but that wasn't the case. That was my thoughts and Kenny's thoughts first, but when we looked, his phone was there. That's what he used to take pictures. His
And
phone
his
was up.
bag.
His phone, his bag, and everything was in the wheelhouse. So that wasn't the case.
The only places he could have fallen out were the back.
With the back, yeah, but he wouldn't go back there because we weren't setting the net, and the net's in the way, right?
It was open though.
Yeah, it was open. Yeah.
And then you have the open on the
You
side.
have it open on the side.
And as I say, when I first heard about this, I thought maybe he fell off. But you're enclosed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
there's this ledge or wall
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
So, yeah, no one knows. But
Nobody knows,
But,
no.
he fell out one of those 2 openings somehow over that edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I would. I don't know. I wouldn't even be able to speculate.
No,
whether
no,
it was
exactly.
here or there.
It's a mystery.
That's the
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
like you start saying stuff, and then everybody thinks, yeah, that could have happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's why put anything in someone's head, right?
Does it make it worse somehow? I guess it couldn't be any worse than what happened to him. But I mean, does it vex you that you don't know?
Yeah.
what happened
Yeah.
and no one
Yeah.
saw it
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think about it all the time. I'm thinking like I pretty much every day I'm out there. It's like I always think of him, and I'm thinking like, Jesus, what happened, and what did he go through, and like what when he fell over, how did he fall over, what made him fall over, and then when he did fall over, like was he conscious, or did he just hit the cold water and pass out or whatever? It's like I don't think I can't, it's just an awful wave. I don't know.
And you told me it was difficult for you to get back on the water for a little while.
Yeah. I was thinking I don't know if I want to do this anymore, right? It was like, I said, that's probably every captain's worst nightmare, right? Is to lose someone like that. So I was thinking I didn't think I was going to do it. But then a lot of people that knew him and said, he wanted you to keep going, and just keep going, he'd be happy. So I turned that into like, every time I go out in the lake, it's like, okay, Mike, are you with me? Lead us into the fish. You're gonna find out where they are. So lead us into them. We'll have a good catch. I know you're looking after us, and you're with us. So that's why I just turned into that, and kind of tried to think positive about. Well, nothing positive about, but I tried to just make myself feel better that he would be looking after us.
That's the kind of guy he was.
Oh yeah, he would. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he's looking after us. I'm sure he's helping us. That's I'm sure he's guiding us around and making sure everything's okay with us. Yeah. It wasn't a good day for sure.